Yo, what's up, everyone? It's your favorite mentor, one and only Forex hero. I go by the name of Ofentse Ledwaba. If you are new to this channel, make sure you click the like, subscribe, and the notification bell so you get notified every time you drop. Guys, can you see the content I'm dropping for you? Please show your support. Click the like. Let's take this video to 1,000 likes, and also make sure that you click the link below to use the broker that I use. In this channel, we always share the knowledge that we can. But if you like to get more knowledge, you have to enroll for the Forex Heroes course. So without wasting much time, let's go into say it, the charts. Yo, I'm on the charts, guys. I'm on the charts. You know, my favorite place. I want to show you guys. I know people, they tend to take the wrong trades, right? You see this analysis that I have here. I'm going to go through it with you and making sure that you understand. So what I'd like to do is let me remove everything. I know, guys, it's something that sometimes you feel that I should not remove this analysis, but for me, I'm going to go step by step with it. Make sure you have your pen and paper. You have all the tools that you need. So let's look at this. Guys, as I've explained before, that if you go to higher time frame, you could see that it's pushing to the upside, right? But I always urge you guys to also focus on the current market. Can you see we are having what? In this instance, we are having this, right? Looking at this, for me, it's easy to be able to analyze on 2 hour or 1 hour lower time frame further than that, because I can see and I've trained my eye. Can you see that the market is still uh, above this? But where are we currently? What are we seeing? Because yes, indeed, you can see that we're looking at this fact that we are pushing and we had this break and we reached our TP here. We reached our TP here, right? So now we pushed up and we came back below it. So what does it say? For me, it says that the market pushed to induce traders to keep on buying, but now it's here. And now it's correcting to the upside. So hence I had that analysis. So let me zoom in. If you see, if I use this one, can you see the break, right? So also it seems that this was validated because we reached the TP. If you bought here, you reached our TP, your 90% rule, right? Looking at this fact, we are no longer looking at buys, we're looking at sells. Why? Because of this break. As I've always explained, that the market will give you situations whereby it will break and then retest, right? So I don't see the market retesting here. This is just manipulation, trapping traders. So what I'd like to do, I would like to remove this because this is done. And then I'll use this as my most important line now currently, because I can see that we have what is called head and shoulders. You can see, you can take this, voila. So what does head and shoulders say? Head and shoulders says that once we break the neck, we are continuing to the bottom. But where are we going to in the bottom? Because you could have sold here, but look, now the market is pushed. But now the market is giving us another chance. So why I'm saying we are now in a downtrend, look at what is the market is. We're coming here from the highest high, and then we created this lower high, and then we come here, lower low, lower high. So I'm expecting another high to come around this point before we can sell. Hence, I had this order block, the last bullish candle, I have the order block here. Understand? So let's look at the fee. What does it say to us? Can you see? So I would not sell here. I'll rather wait for the market to come a little bit above the 50, come into this box. That's when I'll have my what? My sell, and then I take it all the way down. I see it coming to this point. Remember, we are still in a what? In an uptrend, the bigger uptrend, but remember we can still take counter trades. You understand? So I'll take it to this point because I can see here that from this point we can have a certain what can start here, have something like this before we push to the downside and we push back up. So this is what I'm looking for on this gold trade. I hope you guys can be able to play your part and also practice. If you don't have a live account, practice on the demo. So let's rather look at more practical examples to show you how I was able to catch this. Something like this, right? Look, we have, let me use this. We have your high here, right? The market is pushing, came here, and then pushed down, and then the market came to retest this and went back. So can you see that should you have had your trade here, could have been a very much nice, good trade. You get what I'm saying? So learn to understand what is happening in the market and what is happening in the bigger picture. Fine. Let's go to the bigger picture. I urge you guys to keep on practicing, and more so that you can be able to understand the importance of chart analysis. So looking at this, obviously, let's remove all the drawings. Your highest high will be this one, right? So can you see the market is still in a bullish, but currently, what are we seeing? Because you can see the market pushed up here, up, broke, had a new high. So now we are looking at having a new lower low. And obviously a new low will happen around this point. You understand? Hence, I believe where I placed mine, because you can see now we have what this is our demand zone. So this is our demand zone. So for our, let's see, say, you see, this area. So on 4 hour, you can just take it here. And then now 2 hour, you see, still here. So hence I was saying, I'm looking at selling coming to this point. And then if it breaks this point, I'm looking at selling further, right? Okay, what are you doing? Okay, looking at something doing this, right? So this break convinced me to say, okay, fine, we are still pushing up, but what are we currently looking at? We are looking at going down before we can push to the downside again. So we're going up a little bit and then we go down before we can push to the upside. 60 minutes, 1 hour. So move this, remove this. I want to show you guys something. We still have that potential of pushing to the upside. Can you see how we managed to push to the upside? You see, we pushed, look, we pushed, came here, retest, and then now we are here, created a new high. So I expect the market to come a little bit, can come here as well, understand, before we push to the upside. So I know what I'm looking for in the bigger picture, but always remember what the current market is telling you. You can see we are near what in a bullish channel, but look, this point was rejected, and we have this point that is now we are below it. For us to keep on going up, we have to break this. So I cannot sell here because this is a weak one. You see, but if we reach this point, this is the highest high. I'll know this one is the decider. If this high holds, then we know that it must create another high below it. It must create another high below it. As we know how we can be able to spot those movements. If we are having a high, and then we know that you must have something like this. So it needs to prove itself. Hence, I'm saying I'm not going to sell here. It's a bit risky. I know some people what they will do, they will sell here and put their stop loss around here. But for me, it's a little bit too risky for me. Understand? It's not in line with my trading plan. My trading plan simply says wait for the market to reach this point, right? Before we can sell. So this will give me a very much adequate correction. I'm looking at having something like this, of this nature, something like this. You see? Obviously, sometimes some prices will push. So I'm looking at something like this. So this. So this is what I'm expecting here. As you know, this one will be a what? A demand. So I can only buy this point. And then this is my what? My supply. Supply. So this is what I'm looking at on gold. Let me take this. This is what I'm looking at gold. So I like to have my charts clean. So sometimes this shows me a direction that we must come. You can see what happened here. Same thing. You see, we came, pushed, created this low, and then went up, double bottom, then we went up. So I'm expecting the market to come in before it can push to the upside. So this is what I'm waiting for. So for me, your favorite mentor, your one and only Forex Hero, I share this movie for free, guys. Please make sure you use the broker that I use and also watch the adverts so that this channel can go for. Catch me in the next video. Peace.